Welcome back at the boat. This episode we're going to clean out the water tanks. I'm just going to put these little screwable tops here in place, and after we're going to fill up the water tanks and give them a good clean with a citric acid, and then we're going to fix up the hatch in the kitchen. So let's go. So yeah, in the last episode we actually moved the water inlets from the terrace to the bilge, and we made all the pipe connections, and we fitted the corresponding piece, and now it's just missing the last piece, which is the screwable top. So I'm just going to put that in place. Just pop it in. And that's it. That's your water inlet in the bilge. And I think it's a nice alternative to the existing water inlets that you get normally with boats that have screwable tops. They normally have 3 screws that you screw in place. You can just use a very cheap HT kind of pipe that you find in any market, really. Put that in place, install, and put a screwable top on it, and Bob's your uncle, really. So yeah, really pleased with that. Let's get the hose on board. Okay, so let's just pop the hose in here and give this tank a little fill. See how that goes. Put the hose in there with this lovely screwable lid, and now you turn on the water. Okay, so I'm letting the water run now to get all the air out. So now we can actually put some citric acid in the water to get the tank nice and clean. So what I got here is this citric acid, which is what I use to clean out the tanks. So let's pop that in here. Beautiful. Now we're just going to dilute that with some water, some warm water, and then we're going to put that in the tank and then let it sit for a week. Well, normally it's enough if you just let it sit for a couple of days. I don't really have to let it sit for that long. But I'll be here next week, so I'll leave it till then. I'm just going to pour it in slowly. All right. The lid on top. Sweet. Mm-hmm. So that's that piece of aluminium. Planning to put in place here. I need to stop saying in place. I say it all the time. Which I'm going to install. I'm going to install this piece of aluminium right here. So I'm just going to measure it, cut it to size, and then install it. Let's go. So yeah, I'm going to put this on top now. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Well, I'm moving the sledge back in here. And it's sticking out a bit. So what I have to do is take some of the thickness out of the hatch. That way it will sit snug. Okay? I'm going to take some weight out. All right. Get this nice and tight. So that way it should stay in place while the hatch outside dries, while that lacquer dries off. Okay, so let's see how the fit is now. Looking very good. So yeah, that's the latch fixed. So, well, we didn't really fix anything because it wasn't really broken, but the way it was built didn't look very professional. So I decided to put some aluminium on top of the sandwich panels, which I use for the supports, and that way make it look a lot more professional and also blend in with the other supports. It's just one day when I sell the boat, somebody's going to look in here and they're going to ask themselves, what the hell did they do here? And that way, at least it looks nice and tidy and it looks like, you know, somebody actually did a good job here. Alright, day's coming to an end. So if you like the video, subscribe and see you in the next one.